Hi, I'm the inventor of the bandbox roller-based footplate. At the moment there's some discussion about whether friction between band and footplate is bad or actually a good thing. Why should you care about friction? Friction is added to the resistance on the positive or concentric movement. You have to overcome both the resistance of the band and the friction against the footplate. On the negative or eccentric movement, the friction gets deducted from the tension that you feel. Research has shown that eccentric resistance can provide a meaningful growth stimulus, so I don't think we should give it up without a good reason. The resistance caused by friction is proportional to the load and the friction coefficient of the surface or bearing. Free weights are the gold standard, zero friction. Plate-loaded machines like Hammer Strength use ball bearings that are almost as good. If you step on a resistance band or attach it to an anchor, you will just get the internal friction of the band. Unfortunately, the simple setup doesn't work for every exercise. Sometimes the band will be too short. Sometimes the resistance curve will not be good, and sometimes you just get too much loading on your feet. Next up is the band box with resistance bands. I use industrial ball bearing rollers for low friction. Back at the gym, you will find selectorized weight stacks. Depending on their design and how well they maintain them, you will get some friction between the bushing and the guide rods. The Harambee Cyberplate uses UHM WPE rollers over stainless steel rods. I estimated that these rollers with sleeve bearings add about 10% friction to your concentric, while they deduct about 10% from your eccentric resistance. My estimate is based on a friction coefficient of 8%. Maybe Harambee can confirm the actual value of their material. Keep in mind that the band gets redirected by 90 degrees. So the roller experiences a load that is about 40% more than what the user is pulling. To compare, ball bearings have a friction coefficient between 0.1 and 0.5%, or more slippery than goblin snot. On a conventional footplate, the friction depends on the footplate and band materials. You can reduce the friction by applying silicone oil or Harambee butter. Maybe you like lubrication. Personally, I prefer my bands dry. The band can stick before it starts moving over the edge of the footplate, resulting in unpredictable jerky movements. When you combine this with increased band wear, I think we can agree that roller-based footplates are a better way to go. How about the resistance curve? Don't we want as much resistance as possible at the start of the movement? Yes, but I don't think friction is the way. My answer is to shorten the band in the middle with a wood block. The handles are pulled to the side of the band box, and you get meaningful resistance from the start of the movement. This means that the same standard length band will work for both tall persons and short goblins like me. By using the entire length of the band and pulling it up in the middle, we get less relative extension between the start and the end of the movement. As a bonus, the center rollers also can be used for belt squats and donkey calf raises.